If you're looking for TV shows featuring Netflix series in 2025 so far, you just click on the right video. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss out on discovering great movies and TV shows again. Number 1. Subterran, 2025. After the tragic death of her fiancé, the life of Cami Serbu, a young mother and IT professional, changes drastically. Forced to face the Bucharest criminal gang responsible for the murder, she finds herself forced to adopt a secret identity to protect her son. Amid constant threats, Cami assumes the role of hacker and girlfriend to Roman, an undercover agent seeking redemption. Together, they delve into the criminal underworld, facing betrayals, conspiracies, and moral dilemmas while trying to achieve justice. The plot explores the challenges of living a double life, exposing the risks of putting those you love in danger. Number 2. Pulse, 2025.
Power is out.
I have to keep going.
Wait. With no ultrasound, she'll be totally blind.
Hey, Gabe. She can do it.
In Netflix's first original hospital drama, Pulse follows the intense day-to-day lives of the doctors in the trauma ER at McGuire Hospital, Miami. Third-year resident Danny Sims, Willa Fitzgerald, is unexpectedly promoted to chief resident, taking over the position previously held by Xander Phillips, Colin Woodell. The change strains their relationship and creates tension within the team, already stretched by the frenetic pace of the hospital. As a hurricane barrels toward Miami, the hospital faces a dramatic increase in trauma cases, forcing doctors and nurses to work at their limits. Number 3. Caught, 2025.
¿Dónde está la chica?
Le dije que no sé.
¿En qué estabas pensando, Bruno?
Me quiero ir de acá.
Based on the book by Harlan Coben, Salada follows reporter Ima Garay, a journalist from Bariloche in Argentine Patagonia, who gains notoriety in digital journalism by exposing criminals who escape justice. Her life changes drastically when she investigates the disappearance of a 16-year-old girl, and all the clues point to Leo Mercer, a respected social worker in the community. As she delves deeper into the case, Ima finds herself involved in a web of secrets that challenges her convictions and puts her own safety at risk. Determined to reveal the truth, she must face not only the mysteries of the crime, but also her own demons. Number 4. Running Point, 2025.
Not this job. I should just be a crappy interior designer like all my shitty friends from high school.
After her brother's forced retirement due to a scandal, Isla Gordon, Kate Hudson, takes over the presidency of the NBA team Los Angeles Waves, much to the dismay of the men around her. With no experience in the sports world and under the watchful eye of the media, players, and league officials, she must assert herself in a male-dominated industry. Determined to prove herself, Isla faces the challenge of convincing not only the board and her brothers, but the entire sports community of her abilities. Using intelligence, charm, and unconventional methods, she fights to get the team back on track to success, and in the process defines her own role as a leader. Number 5. The Gardener, 2025.
Quiero pedirte que anules el encargo.
The Gardener tells the story of Elmer and his controlling mother, La China Jurado. China owns a garden that serves as a front for the family's real business, a secret business of contract killings. Killing comes easily to Elmer, a mysterious, cold, and enigmatic gardener who, thanks to an accident, has become apathetic and incapable of feeling emotions, making him the perfect killer. His mother exploits her son's lack of empathy from an early age. But when Elmer falls in love with his next target, everything changes. Number 6. The Eternat, 2025.
Tarde o temprano la ayuda va a llegar.
The Eternat is a live-action adaptation of the iconic Argentine science fiction graphic novel created by Hector G. Easterheld and Francisco Solano Lopez. The plot begins on a summer night in Buenos Aires, when a mysterious and deadly blizzard ravages the continent, decimating millions of people. However, the storm is not a natural phenomenon, but rather the first attack by an invisible alien force, which begins an invasion of Earth. Juan Salvo Ricardo Darin, one of the few survivors, finds himself faced with the mission of leading a group amidst the chaos, facing both the immense cold and the extraterrestrial threat. Number 7. The Glass Dome 2025.
Hon är mäckig.
Vem är Eki?
En flicka till som har försvunnit nu.
Jag är helt säker på att det finns mer här.
In the Glass Dome, a criminologist is hit by her past traumas when her friend's daughter mysteriously disappears, following the same pattern as when she herself was kidnapped as a child. The Swedish miniseries follows Leila Ness, a renowned criminology researcher who returns to the small town where she grew up to attend a family funeral. There, she is confronted with the ghosts of her past the moment she steps foot in her home. Leila was kidnapped and held captive in an underground glass dome by a man named Eki. Suddenly, Alicia, the daughter of a childhood friend, disappears without a trace, and Leila identifies in the girl's disappearance the same patterns as what happened years ago. Number 8. Cassandra, 2025.
Ich hab mir das nicht ausgedacht, David. Du glaubst mir doch, oder?
Germany's oldest smart home has been empty for more than 50 years after its previous owners died under mysterious circumstances. With Samira and her family, it finally finds new residents, whereupon the electronic household assistant Cassandra is reactivated. Developed in the 1970s to take over household chores, Cassandra was deactivated after the deaths of the previous residents. But now she sees her opportunity. Her goal is to be more than just a helpful presence in the background. Cassandra sees herself as an indispensable member of the family and is determined to do everything she can to avoid being abandoned again, using every means at her disposal. Number 9. The R Murders, 2025.
Are you expecting anyone?
Du kommer inte hitta något.
Hannah Allander, a police officer from Stockholm, tries to distance herself from her personal and professional problems by isolating herself in her sister's holiday home in R after being suspended and abandoned by her boyfriend. However, when a young woman disappears on a freezing night, Hannah can't resist and decides to investigate the case. Daniel Lindskog, the investigator in charge of the local investigation, faces family problems and a lack of resources at the police station and is forced to accept Hannah's help. Their partnership becomes strained as mutual distrust persists, and they both must decide whether they can trust each other as they search for answers about the disappearance. Number 10. American Primeval, 2025.
I have no choice.
Where are you taking us?
You don't listen.
Oh, I listen. I just don't trust you.
The Untamed Country is a historical miniseries about the early years of the exploration of the American West. The series, starring Taylor Kitsch, delves into the fights for territory, conflicts between cultures, and the dangers of nature itself, in the name of discovering a new side of the United States. The plot is set in 1857 and follows Isaac, Taylor Kitsch, and his mother, who set off for the new and unknown American West in search of a new beginning. But the ghosts of the past and the threats of this inhospitable and deadly place haunt them. No place is safe in these violent lands, and only one goal matters: survival.